Hey guys, it's me Charlie. So I'm doing a video on this baby button quail that actually was in the incubator, and he's going to go back in the incubator in a few minutes. But what happened was is sometimes when a button quail is hatching, it really shouldn't take them that long to hatch. They should actually probably hatch from the moment they start to peep all the way around the round part of the egg. They should be kind of going around in circles and breaking their way out. And this little button quail can no longer hatch. And the reason why is because this part here has dehydrated. Once it dehydrates, it actually shrinks like a shrink wrap. And the baby is still inside, as you can hear. Don't know if you guys can hear that, but he's peeping in there. He's dehydrated in there and he can't get out. He's pushing, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help him. You should only do this if you really know what you're doing and if you're actually able to catch this. And here's his little beak. What I do is I carefully start to pull away the eggshell. And it's actually very dehydrated, and he has been in there way too long. And he's going to let me do this. And what I did is, before I ended up picking up this baby, is I washed my hands in hot water. And after I did that, I dried my hands and I rubbed my hands really warm, and they're still warm a little bit. And I want to hatch this little guy out. So you got to be careful, because if you do this and you pull too quickly, he actually still has little teeny tiny vessels in there that are still fresh. But he's been in this egg so long, and he's actually been moving around, so I know he's very well detached from the inside of the egg. And this stuff is so strong, it's like rubber now. I know he's going to appreciate this as soon as he gets out, because he's probably saying, please, I cannot stretch. Now some people actually help the little button quails or their little chicks kind of hatch, and they'll just take away the hard part and they'll let them finish up the egg, getting out of the rubbery part. But he's been in here for a long time, he or she. And he's actually pushing as I'm doing this. So he's actually gonna do most of this on his own. See him push? Alright, so I'm just cleaning up the shell a little bit to make it a little bit more flexible. And there you see his little wing popping out. He's pushing. He or she's pushing, but this piece right here is keeping it from opening. There we go. Now he'll need to quickly go back into the incubator to keep warm. And you guys can see he's actually pushing himself out. There he goes. Now in the wild, when a button quail is being incubated by its mother, it's sideways like this. And in the incubators, it's straight up and down, so you got to let them out and kind of hatch. There's his little beak and his wing. They're so deformed inside these eggs. Look at him. There he goes. There's a little wing right there. Isn't that cute? It's so tiny. I know. See, he's pushing on his own. Look at his little eyeball. There you go. He's tired. He or she is exhausted. Look at him push him way out. Oh, look at, there he goes. Now, another reason why I want to hatch this one out is because it's one of my Darth Vaders. Now, he's got his foot right there. You see it? And he's pushing, and he's going to do that every like 10 seconds. Button quails should really hatch probably within 3 minutes of starting their shell. Because if they don't, they're stuck in there like he was, he or she. Yeah, I know you appreciate that. Do a few more pushes. So this little guy, he's really healthy, and even though something went wrong with... Oh, look at that. There he goes. He's out of the shell. Now, I don't want to pull it away because I want to make sure he pulls away. Because there you go. You see that little piece right there? That's actually still attached to him. And you don't want to pull that off because if you do, it could give him a little infection. He could die. So that's why they sit still. They kind of just, they're exhausted for one. They're cold. He's not shivering, so I know he's okay. He's slightly warm. And he's going to dehydrate from that little tiny vessel that's connected to him. So you'll no longer see him struggling. See, it's still kind of stuck to him. And look, he's pushing. Wow, it's amazing. Yeah. Alright, I think you've sort of detached yourself a little. Now you see it's a little stuck to him still. Now in about a minute I'm going to actually have to put him back in with his brothers and sisters. So he is done, except one of your little... What is that? Is that your little feather? I don't think so. I don't want to pull that away. I want you to do it. Alright, I think. Yep. There you go. So there you guys go. Now it's time to put him in the incubator before he freezes. It's just like a newborn baby. So I'm going to go ahead and put him in. And I'll do another video on the little babies all running around together. See you guys in the next video. And you guys can definitely leave a comment all you'd like. I would love to hear from you guys. Good or bad. Alright, see you guys in the next video.